In the film, a body is hidden by a couple at the beginning. Janice was scared, but her husband says it was nothing more than a minor incident. The scene changes and a beautiful young girl named Colleen appears. Colleen is waiting for the elevator there. Meanwhile, she finds Janice and Cameron's car. She asks them to be taken home and they brought her home. He asks Colleen why is she here? What is she doing? Colleen informs him that it is her friend's birthday and she has come to surprise him. Colleen made a mistake when he said the word surprise. Cameron has now discovered that Colleen's friend has no idea. Cameron is now happy, because he was lucky enough to kidnap Colleen. They stopped at a gas station and Colleen noticed a box as she regained consciousness. She felt all strange. She doesn't know anything. They're moving forward. Janice and Cam say that has a beautiful view you should see when coming to us. Without thinking, Colleen trusted them. She said yes. They took Colleen to a desolate place. Now Cam blindfolds Colleen when given the opportunity. He ducked his head into the box Colleen had seen in them, so that Colleen wouldn't see where they were taking him. He imprisoned her in his basement. He brutally beat her. Colleen screams and cries a lot. She asks Cam why is he doing this to her. He didn't say anything to her and continued to torture her. Then she locked him in a box. Here we find out that Cam is a psychopath. Later, Cam's wife, Janice, went to see Colleen. She asked him what she wanted. Colleen says please let me out of here. Janice is also forced not to leave her because of her psychotic husband. If she leaves Colleen, he will finish Janice. The next day, Cam brought the food and supplies that were given to Colleen. He beat her a lot and when Janice heard him scream, she was disturbed. She turned up the volume on her headphones, so she won't hear Colleen's cry. Janice is shown at night telling her husband to promise that he won't do anything wrong to the girl. Cam agrees with her. Janice is his wife and doesn't want her husband to hurt anyone. Cam traps Colleen in a box. He puts the oxygen tube in the box, so she can survive. He locked the box but Colleen cried a lot inside the box. He misses his father. Her father forbade her to go alone. Colleen didn't obey him and she's stuck here today. Colleen's parents are concerned and file a report of Colin's disappearance at the police station. It's been 6 months now but they are still holding Colleen. Janice gives Cam the good news because she's pregnant. She asks her husband to leave Colleen, because it will have a negative effect on their baby when it is born. But Cam said if I leave her, she will go to the police, and we will get arrested. Cam is working on a plan here and trying to scare Colleen. He told Colleen that he was a slave trader. The company sells or buys slaves. He claims you are my slave and the company will arrest you if you run away from, and end you badly. If we make someone our slave and that person runs away, we end their family. He wants to scare Colleen by saying all these things, to keep him from escaping. He also told her false stories. He then gave Colleen a piece of paper to sign. He said you can be saved with me if you sign these papers. The company will not harm you either. Colleen thinks he's telling the truth. She signs papers. Cam wears a chain around her neck and holds her like a slave. He informs her that she should address Cam as master and Jancy as madam. When he said watch out, she had to get up and raise her hand. Cam decides to buy a house in a deserted place. It's been over a year. Janice gives birth to a baby girl. Colleen is shown Cam sleeping in a box under the bed. He took it out of the box and showed her his daughter. She is very happy to meet her daughter, because she has seen a baby after a long time. She smiles when she sees of her time go by this fast. Now 2 years have passed and Janice's daughter is older. Colleen was serving them food and when she served them a knife accidentally dropped on it. Cam said to watch out for her. Colleen stood up and raised her hand. Cam beats her up again. Janice couldn't take it all and asked Cam to stop it all. Janice also felt bad. She cannot help Colleen because she may be afraid of her husband. The next day, Cam scared Colleen again by telling her his fake story. He told her that a slave had run away while he was leaving his master in a nearby town. They turned to a policeman for help. Policemen work in our company. The girl was later arrested. His arms, legs, and tongue were severed. Colleen was scared to hear that. Cam said this to Colleen because he wanted to get her out. Therefore, whenever she goes out, she won't be able to tell anyone. Colleen is shown to be stupid here because she believes Cam. Cam puts her in the car and takes her back to her birthplace. He's chopping wood here and showing Colleen 2 men. They are his boss. He said that they were employees of the company. Don't call me master in front of them. Colleen agrees with him. Colleen feels good here too. Colleen asks Cam if she will ever come home. He says our company doesn't trust any slave, but even then I will help you. Colleen becomes happy hearing this. She starts helping him, but suddenly, Cam gets a wound. He falls down. This was the time when Colleen can run from here. Cam scares him that he can't escape even if he gets a chance. They go home and Colleen grooms Cam. Janice becomes angry seeing this. Janice fights with her husband. Cam is portrayed as a villain, and time flies that way. Now the scene after. Years is shown and Colleen sees Janice's daughter. She's getting old. Colleen is surprised and asks Janice how long she has been here. Colleen has no idea how many years has she spent here. One day when Janice and Cam weren't at home, Colleen sees nightmares. She asks God she hasn't done anything wrong in life, so why is this happening to her? She gets scared seeing those dreams and hits the box. Due to it, she comes out of the box. When they return home, Cam sees the broken box. He thinks Colleen has escaped. But when he searches, he finds her in the bathroom. She was scared and Cam gave her a holy book so she wouldn't be scared. He took her to his daughter, so she will feel good with her daughter. As time passed, Colleen did all of her household chores. She returns inside the box after completing all the quests. She begins to live happily with her family, because she knows she will never come home and 7 years have passed. One day, Cam said that the company let you meet your family. He said if you have to go see your family, you have to prove that we can trust you. He gives her a gun and asks her to kill herself. Colleen pulled the trigger but the gun was empty. Seeing this, Cam thought Colleen wouldn't escape. Cam introduces her to the family and introduces himself as her boyfriend, so no one will doubt him. Colleen gets emotional after meeting her family. She pretends to be happy. She doesn't tell anyone in her family. Colleen's family tells her it's been 7 years since she left. Colleen is surprised to hear this because she also doesn't know how much time has passed. They have dinner and enjoy it very much. Colleen's sister shows her wedding pictures. Colleen's sister asks her when will she see her again. Colleen says she doesn't know. Her sister said if you have any problem you can share it with me. I think something bad has happened to you and I'm here to help. This is when Colleen is about to tell her sister the whole truth. Suddenly Cam comes and takes her away while apologizing. Cam's wife, Janice, shows concern for her husband. She leaves while taking her daughter. Cam was depressed because of it. Colleen says she can help him but Cam becomes furious. He says you don't need to be my wife and then locks her in a room. Colleen feels bad and was weeping. On the other hand, Janice was shown. She realized her mistake and was crying in the church, begging God for forgiveness. She goes to Colleen's again and frees her from there. She told Colleen Cam that she kidnapped a girl years ago, and when he brought her home she made a fuss. Cam killed her for it. We buried his body after a while. The body we first saw Janice told Colleen about it. But after all that Janice now realizes her mistake, and she thinks she won't let that happen to Colleen. She dropped Colleen off at a bus stop while making her sit in her car. She said you should go home now. Colleen says if the company goes after me, what will happen? Janice told him there was no such company. Cam lies to you just to scare you. Cam tells you fake stories. Colleen got on the bus and joined the family. She cried when she met her family and Cam was crying too. He doesn't have Janice or Colleen. In the end, Janice told the officer everything because of this. Cam was arrested. Let me assure you that this is a true story. A couple named Janice and Cam has imprisoned a girl for 7 years in a box. With this, the film ends.